It's like I stopped talking on this app a long time ago because a lot of what people try to, I want to say, normalize and make it like it's okay, I always went against the grain with that because number one, there was no logical thought process behind some of the things that people say, and two, it was just like it almost like it's of, oh well, they said it, it's popular, so I'm going to follow suit. When a lot of times the things that you hear and see through social media, through the news, like a lot of it's not real. It's just what people want you to believe. And I've always been a person that just stood my own ground. I always stood on what I believed in. I never followed the crowd. I don't care to follow behind people, that especially when I know that it's something that's not right, irregardless of if it's popular to the world. But now I'm like, I need to start speaking. Like, somebody needs to speak up for these dum-dums. Y'all see people on these podcasts, y'all see people on these apps, y'all see people that are your peers, and just because they say so, you just go with the flow. And it's like, where's your backbone to reality? Like, where's your backbone to common sense? Where's your backbone to standing on things that goes against the grain, essentially? Like one thing I cannot stand is talking to an individual and I'm not even gonna say the first thing that comes out of their mouth, but their language, their jargon, the verbiage that they use just constantly coincides with these false societal expectations of things that they heard, things that are popular, things that, like, you don't even know the true meaning behind it, and you don't even know how to stand on the shit that you're trying to follow behind. And it's just like, where's your brain at? Like, your brain, like your frontal, like the lobes you use to think, where is that come into play when it comes to rationalizing things that you should and should not be doing? And another thing too is, I don't like when people be like, oh well, it's hard to do this and hard to do that. No, it's really not that hard. You just don't want to. You don't want to use your brain, use your mind, use the logical thought process that God has blessed you with to make conscious decisions, clear, concise decisions, and don't backpedal on that shit. It's really not that hard. It's literally like, no, I don't want to. No, that's not right. No, that doesn't make sense. And another thing that irritates me is people that get irritated or feel some type of way when an individual challenges their thought process. And I'm the type of woman that, you tell me something, that doesn't mean that I'm docile or I just go with the flow. No. I'm going to challenge your thought process because, number one, I need to see how you think. I need to see where your headspace is at. I need to see how your brain is working. And I need you to make it make sense for the person that you're talking to, i.e. me. Not for the masses, not for the facade that you like to put on. No, make it make sense to me, because it don't sound right. You're not making sense. What are you even talking about? And can you explain what you're talking about? Can you give me some examples? Can you tell me where this is coming from? Can you tell me why you think like this? Yeah, people don't even know how to do simple things like that. But then they open their I was going to say something else. They open their mouth and speak on things that they have, even if they do have somewhat experience in it. You can really be misguiding and misleading people just because you want to follow a trend or just follow behind things that you know are not right. Like, and don't get me wrong, people that know me in real life, like, they know I'm very much the sweetest person, but you just can't get over me. Like, and something that I'm not gonna do, and don't get me wrong, there are certain time spaces in your life with different people that you can do this. Like, it's normal to do that. People do all the time. But I'm not about to just stroke your ego to some shit that's just like, I can't even put into words like the way that people process information. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. No, your life does not have to be perfect. Like, no, but some of the things that y'all follow behind and that you listen to and the avenues you choose to take, it's just like, where's your brain? Where? Just please take a moment to think. And if you don't know, align yourself with people who can teach you something. And not just any person that can teach you something. Like, people that really give sound advice. You know, like people who, like, yeah, they speak from a place of experience, but they also speak from a place of, like, common sense and accountability and not just standing on business, but just, like, standing on real life principles. I just don't understand and resonate and align with the way that people think. And I never really did, which is totally fine. But, like, somebody needs to tell y'all motherfuckers, like, somebody, I'm not saying it has to be me, but who will check you? Like, I'm just thinking, y'all. Because some of the things I've been seeing, some of the things I be hearing, it's just, what? You sound fucking stupid. And if it's not stupidity, then what is it?